Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Coach D Court at Indian Creek High School. Tonight's game between Indian Creek at 3-1 versus Martin's Ferry at 3-1. Along with Dan Vogel and Ray Suckoch, I'm Jim DiCarlo, and looking forward to tonight's game. Ray, how about our sponsors?
Tonight's game is sponsored by Commissioner Eric Timmons, State Farm Agent Cassie Johnson, First Westminster Presbyterian Church, M&M Hardware, Water Transport, Lancia Villa Royale, Friendly Tavern, Viking Social Poker Club, Rawson's Mulch and More, Tudor's Biscuit World, Economy Lawn Care, Stickles Law Offices, Total Sports Connection, the Franciscan University of Steubenville, Hood's Pharmacy, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Anthony Mining Company, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Ohio Motor Group, Main Street Bank, Capital Recovery Systems, Steubenville Country Club, Apollo Restoration, Attorney Adam Martello, Dr. John Figgle, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Naples Spaghetti House, Route 22 Sports Bar, Valley Converting, The Rink at Franciscan Square, Toronto Lanes, Barrel Ford Toyota, Signs Limited, Baird Wealth Management, Corey Widget, Berryman Chemicals, Uncle Johnny Delivers, Electric O, Ed Sports, Cedar One Realty, Best Western at Franciscan Square, IBEW Local 246, Marcino's Enterprises, Steve's Fish and Chips, Trinity Health System, Hauser's Furniture, Josephine's Carryout, Yetz Family Foundation, TS Electric, National Colloid Company, Richard Poe Financial Services, Crazy Mexican Restaurant. Back to Jimmy DiCarlo for the Corey Widget, Baird Wealth Management pregame analysis. Jimmy.
Thanks, Ray. Before I get into the keys to the game and a little bit about both teams, I'd like to give best wishes to my buddy Leah Chirpus, who had a very serious ankle and leg injury the other day in elementary basketball. So Leah, OVSO is wishing you the best of luck and get healed up real quick. I hope everything goes well, and do yourself a favor. Let your sisters, your two sisters, do all your chores for you. Milk it as much as you can, Leah. So again, best wishes to Leah Chirpus, who was injured on Sunday playing elementary basketball, and we wish her our best wishes from Ohio Valley Sports Online. Keys to the game, for Ferry, they need to utilize their quickness, speed, and depth that they have on the bench. They have a tremendous freshman group, but all of their starters can handle the rock. They have excellent foot speed, so they need to use that as their advantage. They're going to have to hit outside jumpers versus the Creek zone. Also, we watched Big Red against Creek, had a little trouble getting the ball into the middle when it got into the middle, and they caused some havoc for Indian Creek. So they need to get the ball in the middle of the 1-2-2 zone for the short shot drive, high-low game, and weak side pass. They also need to prepare for Creek's out-of-bounds plays. I thought that was the difference in the Big Red game. They probably got 8 or 10 points on out-of-bounds plays. And the other thing for Creek, for Ferry, is they need to keep Anderson and Robertson, who really do a wonderful job posting up at Indian Creek off the offensive boards. They do a great job inside, so they don't want to let them get the ball 2 feet from the hole. For Indian Creek, real key to the game is they've got to beat Ferry's pressure. Ferry has been running and gunning and full court pressing, and they got to make them pay when they beat it. If somebody presses you, you've got to attack after the press. They have the perfect person to do that in the Scott girl. She needs to actually dribble through the zone at times to be effective. Ferry, they need to make sure that Ferry has contested shots. Ferry will move the ball quickly around the perimeter, and probably Creek's strength is not their quickness, so they got to make sure they don't give Ferry wide open outside threes. They need to get stickbacks in the offensive boards, as I said, and they need to get some offensive production from people besides Anderson, Robertson, and Scott. Martin's Ferry starts a couple of freshmen, a couple juniors, and a senior. And for Creek, they have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and normally they have a sophomore starting. It could be Walker at times as the freshman. I look for both teams to battle for the Buckeye 8 championship. They could easily be in that championship game. Creek up here on the north side and Ferry down on the south side. Look for both to contend in the OVAC for championship. Ferry in 3A, Creek's in 4A and won it last year. And I would believe they're going to be two of the better teams in the Eastern District in the draw because they're both in Division II. I would expect both teams to make it at least to the district and try to make a run to get to at least the regional. And, I'm just excited to do this game. Both teams coming in at 3-1. Indian Creek has beat New Philadelphia, which is a good team. They've also beat Big Red, a good team, and they beat Cambridge. They lost to a very good Tusky Valley team. Martins Ferry went down to Marietta, played tooth and nail with them for 3 quarters, lost in the fourth quarter by a decent score, misleading score. Marietta went to the regional last year and is still undefeated. That's Ferry's only loss, and they've had 3 blowouts by at least 30 points against St. Clairsville, Oak Glen, and Harrison Central. So I expect this to be a good game. Last year's contest ended up 53-45 at Ferry in favor of the Purple Riders. So, Ray, I'm just excited to be here today, and I'm also excited about tomorrow night's game with Harrison Central and Weir High.
Absolutely. High Valley Sports Online bringing you the best we can. Jimmy DiCarlo's really picking some good games for us, and we appreciate it. Job well done, Jimmy, on that pregame breakdown. Brought to you by Corey Wingett. I want to thank Joe Dunleavy and Indian Creek for their great hospitality, always welcoming out here. We really enjoy coming out to Indian Creek High School. And a nice shout out to Coach Dunleavy and his staff. Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Cedar One Realty, our good buddy Joe Lucchino. For Martins Ferry, Danielle Liu, the senior.
That's Ludi, Ray.
Ludi, a guard. Gianna Chirpus, a freshman. I want to say that I got to see these freshmen play as my niece, Lucy, was played on an AAU team with 3 freshmen from Martins Ferry, and they are something to watch. So that's Gianna Chirpus, the freshman, number 3. Lindsay Sidon, the junior, number 4. Lindsay Best, a junior, number 11. And Maddie Lucas, the other freshman, number 12. 2 freshmen in the lineup. 3 will play varsity. For the homestanding Indian Creek Redskins, who we got to see against Big Red, McKenna Scott, the floor leader, number 2, the junior. Sophomore Riley Sadler, got good minutes out of her. Number 5, Cameron Catrone, the junior, number 24. And the 2 big girls inside who handle all the boards and did a great job last time we seen them against the Big Red is Kylie Anderson and Tori Robertson, number 30 and 31 respectively, both seniors. Tonight's referees, 3 veteran officials, Donnie Madzai from Harrison Central, Pete Brogdon from Weir High, and Glenn Purdue, Steubenville-Wintersville guy. So they did 2 JV, they did the 2-quarter JV games, and ready here for varsity action in the 3-man crew. We're 35 seconds away from Commissioner Eric Timmons' tip-off. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
The crew at Ohio Valley Sports Online appreciates our sponsors like the Target Shop. The Target Shop has all your fall sports gear. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Hi, this is Rita from the Target Shop. Stop in to check out our weekly holiday sales. We are located in the Hollywood Plaza around the corner from Office Max. Good luck to all the area teams.
Looking for the perfect spot to catch the game? Head on over to Route 22 Sports Bar in Weirton. We're not just a sports bar. We're the benchmark for sports bars in the Ohio Valley and Pittsburgh area. Savor our perfectly cooked bison burgers, fresh salads, and more. Wash it all down with a delicious beverage of your choice. Route 22 Sports Bar, where good food meets great sports. Find us at
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations: Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior service, and treating every customer right. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group, with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now. OhioMotorGroup.com. Find your next ride.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
It's Hauser's fall store-wide sale. Save big on living rooms, recliners, dinettes, bedrooms, mattresses, carpet, and flooring. No one will beat our prices. Plus, get our 5 bonus offers. Don't miss it.
Hauser's has it. Hauser's has it all.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning, clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
11, Lindsay Best.
Oh, we're back. Announcer giving the starting lineups that Ray gave you. I would say, Ray, there's a good chance that we've got 2 potential all-staters here tonight in the Scott girl from Indian Creek and the Best girl from Martins Ferry. And
looking forward to it, Jimmy.
Yeah, I am excited. Let's go down for a second and hear the starters for Creek as they shut the lights, dim the lights down, make it a little psychedelic here.
Guard, sophomore, number 3, Gabby Taylor. At guard, junior, number 2, McKenna Scott. At forward, junior, number 24, Cameron Petron. At forward, senior, number 31, Tori Robertson. At forward, senior, number 30, Nylee Anderson. Redskins are coached by Steve Evans.
Okay, Jimmy, right there, a switch from last time. Riley Sadler had the starting lineup, and Gabby Taylor, the sophomore, making a move now.
They've been trying to work her in slow. She had a torn ACL last year and slowly working her back into the lineup. So I would expect without that torn ACL, she would have been a starter. And this is a big game for a lot of reasons, especially seeding down the road in the Eastern District. So tip-off.
Commissioner Eric Timmons tip controlled by Indian Creek.
Scott with the ball out front. Ferry in a man-to-man, which I figured. Over to Ketron. Looks inside. Nothing there. Being hounded by Danielle Ludi. Inside. Off.
Good on the ball pressure, Jimmy, by Martins Ferry defense. Yeah. Scott tried to get the ball inside, was kicked out by Ferry. Indian Creek, you said in the pregame, Jimmy, very good on out of bounds plays.
There's one again. You can't give it. You can give it to him. She used her body really well, did Ketron, number 24, 2-0 in favor of the Creek. Best bringing it up. In 1-2-2 zone, that's where you got to get it. Into the middle, moving it around. Best creating things, almost walk. Top of the key to Ludi, over to Chirpus, almost stolen by Ketron. In the corner to Sedan, top of the key to Chirpus. Ferry being patient. Ludi at the top of the key. Cross court to Chirpus, drives, little 10-footer short. Ketron with a rebound. 2-0 Creek early going. Taylor dribbling through and might have a reach-in foul by Best, her first.
Boy, Jimmy, I'll tell you, excellent defensive possession by Martins Ferry. First foul of the quarter.
They're going to have to beat this. They need to get the ball into Scott's hands and see if she tries to penetrate. They're looking for a wide open shot. Top of the key, Taylor gets one. Bingo!
Bang. Electrico 3-ball.
5-0 Creek, as Creek has extended that 1-2-2 to put pressure. They're staying this 1-2-2 game the whole game against Big Red. They know how to trap with it. Nice long jumper by Sedon, a little bit long, hit out of bounds almost by Lucas, but saved underneath to Creek, who's looking to break off of Scott. She's going coast to coast. Nice fake, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound Best. Battles Chirpus with the ball, looking up floor. Beautiful pass to Lucas for a bunny, no good. Scott looking full court. Over to Robertson, coast to coast. We're going to have a jump ball, I think.
Good job down there by Danielle Ludi to tie him up. Going to be possession Martins Ferry.
Both teams looking to run. So again, then at 1-2-2, the hole's in that middle. Maybe you can get a shot in the corner off of a pick. They're going to go ahead and pressure the ball up top. And Martins Ferry driving through, Ludi in the corner, cross court to Sedon. Thought about it, decided not to. We're 2.5 minutes into the game. Ferry yet to score off of this 1-2-2 zone. Over to Chirpus, drives, foul line jumper, no good. Rebound.
Had a shot, Jimmy. She had the 3-ball, but stepped up, wanted the 15-footer. I'd be advised to shoot the 3.
Kicked out of bounds by Ferry. So Creek ball, Ferry in a man-to-man full court press. You need to keep the ball out of Scott's hand. She's the press breaker. Long pass, too far. Anderson to Ketron, who was open, a little bit too far.
Good idea.
Yep.
Indian Creek looks good. Early here, 5:24 to go, first quarter, 5-0 Indian Creek.
Best,
Coach D court,
who's averaging over 20 a game, bringing it up. Sedon in the corner. Nice trap by Indian Creek, and it's going to be a steal, and it could be a breakaway. It's Chirpus and Scott. Let's see if she can get in. Might have been a walk. No call. Layup. Timeout Martins Ferry. So Creek off to a really good start. 7-0. We'll be back after this break.
Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for DUI defense, probate, and estate planning. He also can provide real estate expertise plus general civil litigation. Call Attorney Adam Martello today at 740-317-0193. The Martello Law Office is located on Fernwood Road in Wintersville. Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for legal assistance. 740-317-0193.
Do you want a plush green lawn? Who doesn't? Call Bradley Landscape and Sons today. They do lawn fertilizing, getting your year-round healthy grass. And they control weeds. No dandelions, crabgrass, clover, or other undesirable weeds. Bradley Landscape and Sons. Better results guaranteed. BradleyLandscapes.com, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
3 minutes into the game, 7-0 Creek. There's Best down the middle. No good. Good defense that time by Anderson. Over to Taylor. They're picking up. Could be a steal or a foul. Nothing called. Best, nice inside to Maddie Lucas, and the first points by Martins Ferry. So they're getting the ball to the middle, Ray. They're just not capitalizing. Steal by Lucas. No good. Creek with a 2-on-1. They try to get it in. It has to be a kick call there, and it is.
Only thing I see here early, Jimmy, with Martins Ferry is the fact that I personally think they're passing up good shots to try and get a little bit closer when, they got the ability to shoot the ball. Take it. No difference between a 15-footer and a 10-footer.
Creek on top, inside to Scott, guarded by Chirpus. Here goes Robertson. Over to Anderson, and I think that banked in, Ray.
Wow.
It's a two-pointer, long two-pointer. You don't see a bank from that angle very often. Halfway through the quarter, Creek up by 7, 9-2. Still in the 1-2-2 zone. Into Chirpus, down the middle, tries to force it inside to Lucas, kicked out of bounds.
4 times, Jimmy, I've seen that. I think Ferry could be taking that foul line jumper and trying to get a little bit closer and haven't scored on it yet.
Walker in for Taylor. They're doing a good job getting it to the middle. They might want to look to kick outside also for the three-pointer.
Or weak side.
Yeah.
Kick weak side. Inside weak side.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. 1-2-2 zone, hounding up top. Walker at the point. Ferry's got to start their offense a little closer in. They're at half court.
Absolutely.
Ludi way out front. Over to Chirpus. Nice ball fake, drive, layup, in and out. Best up and gets fouled. So offensive board by Best. She's going to be shooting 2. Fouls on 24, Ketron. Anderson was right there too.
First foul, team second.
I don't think Ferry's going to let up on the pressure. Creek has also been very aggressive. Best front of the rim and out. So the leading scorer is off to a slow start. But look for her to heat up as the game goes along. Best and in. Ferry pressing full court, still man-to-man, 9-3. Anderson looking full court, tipped away, stolen by Ferry. Lucas over to Ludi. The corner to Best, looking for John Chirpus inside and stolen away by Anderson. Given it to Scott. Scott throws it away as she tried to hit Ketron as she was triple teamed.
Indian Creek defense, Jimmy, getting their hands on everything, man. Very active in that 1-2-2. Ferry better stay out of the corner. Keep getting the ball to the middle. Let it work from there.
Outside to Chirpus, in the middle to Best, cross court, weak side to Ludi.
Bang! Electrico!
Three-pointer, good look by Best that time. 9-6 Creek. Scott gave it up. Chirpus with a steal, but a nice block. Best follows. Ball's on the floor. Ferry's coming up with a bunch of loose balls. They have that quickness. And Ludi turns it over, and it's going to be a breakaway for Scott as we got a couple subs wanting to get in. 11-6.
Getting their hands on everything, Jimmy.
They do a great job in this 1-2-2. There's another turnover. And there goes Scott. Might have walked, and they called it that time.
Ferry has got to show a fake pass, Jimmy, and get a bounce pass in.
So call in for Chirpus. Maddie Lucas out. Olivia Reese in. And we've got Walker and Taylor and Sadler. Taylor came back in. And Anderson and Robertson taking a rest. It's one thing I'll say. They're not afraid to take some of their better players out. Indian Creek in the Big Red game, they substituted freely as Call misses a foul line jumper. Rebound Sadler fighting looked like there's some contact there.
Strong rebound.
Reese all over. 11-6 Indian Creek with a timeout. We'll be back after this.
There's a good chance if you're from the Ohio Valley, you'll remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a crusader at Catholic Central High School. And his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford. And he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at 2 great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
First quarter brought to you by Wintersville Trophy Shop and our buddy Bobby Merriman as Creek throws it in, beats the pressure. Ketron had a 3-on-2, elected to slow it up, pulled it back out to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Reese, who does a really good job moving her feet. One of the 3 freshmen that are playing almost thrown away. Scott guarded by Ludi. Scott with a 4 shot there. A little bit short. Ludi with pretty good defense. Call with a rebound. Over to Best. Behind the back. Still in that 1-2-2. Doing a good job of getting hands on shooters from the outside. And Ferry hasn't made him pay from the inside. But there's a nice high-low. Top of the key down inside to Ludi. 11-8 now as Ferry has creeped back into it, being down 7-0. Almost a throwaway. Taylor in the backcourt getting hounded. Double team, triple team, throws it away.
Ferry done a nice job staying in here, Jimmy. 11-8. They've had a bunch of turnovers and missed shots, but boy, they're hanging right tough.
Ferry is full court gamble, and Creek is trying to be aggressive on that. Sometimes double, triple teaming, giving a bunny away if Creek can beat it. Cross court to call, inside the best, kicked away off of Reese, I believe, and out to the Creeksters. 110.
Put the ball in the corner, tried to hit Lindsey Best on the roll down there. Lost the ball.
Inside to Robertson, over to Scott. When she gets it, they triple team her. Another steal. Almost stolen back. Reese with the ball top of the key. A lot of contact in this game, Ray.
Yeah.
They're letting them play.
McKenna Scott got quick hands. She's getting her hands on everything.
Sedon with the drive. Outside, wide open three for call. In and out. A rebound by Ketron. Reese all over her. Creek pressing even off of missed shots. Scott this time with a 2-on-1. Nice pass inside.
Perfect pass.
Left-handed shot by Robertson. All the way around the rim and out. 34 seconds. I might want to hold for one if I'm Martins Ferry, but they don't. And inside, and we got a tie-up as Best and Ketron hit the deck. And it's going to go back to Creek, I believe, with 28 seconds to go.
Sadler gave Ketron a little blow there to get some wind there with 28.3, but Creek got their starting five back in. Ferry doing a nice job, hanging tough, 11-8 to go. 11-8 score.
Outside to Anderson, over to Robertson, who brings it up. They're double teaming her, throw it away, and there's a steal by Call. Going coast to coast, 3-on-1 into Reese. Tries to get it out to number 11, Best, and gets fouled. That'll be a possession foul, as neither team in any kind of foul trouble. Creek with 2, Ferry with 1. 16 seconds to go in the quarter, as Ferry will be taking it out underneath the bucket. And Walker comes in. This is a good sub, Ray, with 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Giving McKenna Scott a break because she looks winded.
Absolutely.
Top of the key. Sedon passes it up, drives, 10-footer short. Rebound goes to Reese. Over to Sedon, looking for a three to tie it. Bingo!
Bang! Electric go!
And Creek doesn't have to throw it in. They get it into Walker as we're running out of time, and might have been a foul, but none called. So just as we told you, this was going to be a barn burner. 11-11 after one, and we'll be back.
When it comes to your health, every moment counts. That's why Capital Health Home Care in Steubenville is here for you. Our team of experienced healthcare professionals is dedicated to providing you with the highest quality of care in the comfort of your own home. With CMS certified home health care since 1982, we accept a variety of insurance to make sure you get the care you need. From home nursing care to physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we offer a wide range of services to meet your needs. At Capital Health Home Care, we believe that your health and happiness go hand in hand. That's why we're committed to keeping you healthy and happy, every step of the way. So why wait? Call Capital Health Home Care in Steubenville today at 740-264-8815 to learn more about how we can help you live your best life. Capital Health.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units.
We're back, 11-11. Ray, how about leading scores for both teams quickly?
Moody with 4 for the Ferry. Sedon with the 3 ball. And Lindsey Best with 4 with a 3 and a foul shot.
As Ludi goes inside, kicks it out to Sedon. Over to Chirpus, top of the key, drives in the corner to Ludi. Creek, Ferry being patient. Creek without hounding, double team off of Chirpus. Scott with the ball. She's got a layup if she wants it. Goes in left hand and gets fouled by Maddie Lucas. How about for Creek, Ray?
McKenna Scott, she's going to the foul line. She led the way with 4. Catron, Anderson, and Gabby Taylor hit the 3 ball. Catron and Anderson with 2 buckets. So we got McKenna Scott at the foul line here. First one, no good. Who was that foul on, Jimmy?
Foul was on Maddie Lucas, number 12. Kenneth Scott up, front of the rim, back of the rim, and in. 12-11 has Creek back in that 1-2-2 zone extended. Best at the top of the key. Got a wrap on her left arm, so I'm not sure what's wrong there. Ludi almost walked inside to Lucas. Over to Sedon, pulls it out, almost had a three. Into Chirpus for a three, and it's long. Fighting for a rebound. Not sure, I think it's off of Ludi to Creek.
Donnie Madzai right there on the baseline. Makes the call.
So Creek inbounds, up 12-11. Just starting quarter number 2. Into Taylor, or into Scott, I mean. Back to Taylor.
Ferry's relentless with this press.
2-on-1. Going to take a little jumper as Anderson. Good look.
Jimmy, I'm impressed with Ferry keeping on the pressure, man.
They're even pressing after a miss, Raymond.
Making things happen, man.
Ludi, good passer, cross court to Chirpus. She drives, underhand layup, and in.
My goodness gracious.
Jonna Chirpus, excellent athlete, freshman. Her and Lucas, starting lineup. 3 sports players. There's another steal. Chirpus to the hole. Left-handed layup and in. 15-12, Ferry up. A lot of intensity. Scott throwing. Man, I don't think I've seen. I know Ferry is very aggressive, but I don't think I've seen Creek this ragged in a long time.
I'm going to tell you something, Jimmy, in the words of my mentor, my man, God rest his soul, Charlie Watt, the full court press is a cumulative effect, man. It might not get you in the first quarter, but it's going to get you down the road, and it's taking effect right now on the Indians Creek Lady Redskins.
So down 7, Ferry has battled back. They're up 3, 15-12. Chirpus in the corner, inside to Lucas. She gets pounded that time by Robertson. A little late call. So
that's your second foul. Jimmy, much better job, Jimmy, handling this 1-2-2 press here. Now they're splitting the front, and they're going 3 across the baseline, so they've dropped their high post to the low block, and they're being much more effective getting open shots there, not letting Creek extend their defense.
Sedon, top of the key, over to Best.
See, they're playing low
Ludi,
now.
Cross court, off of Chirpus to Sedon, tries to drive through. Shouldn't have, and
Ill-advised.
fouls. Loses the ball and fouls.
Ill-advised right there, Jimmy, foul.
Yep, forcing it, action a little bit. Nice defense by Robertson. Definitely Creek, if they can get at the midcourt. Raymond has a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 or 2 every time, but they're not capitalizing on that. And they've thrown a lot away, a lot of turnovers. Robertson, there's Scott wide open in the middle, doesn't get it. Robertson brings it across. Scott, top of the key, looking to go to the hole. Outside to Taylor. She's going to the hole. Might have got fouled. Might have been a block. It was close either way, but they're going to call that foul on Lindsay Sedon. Taylor at the line shooting 2. She looks a little better tonight than in the Big Red game with her quickness and her leg. Slowly that knee's coming along.
Well, Indian Creek likes to get up and down the court, and Ferry is obliging them, making them run up and down. First one, no good.
Anderson back in the game. Robertson going out. So Walker is in. The rest of the starting lineup, Walker in as a freshman for the 5th player. Ferry in with their starting lineup, and Creek has not done a good job from the free throw line. She missed the next one. It's still 15-12. Chirpus, cross court to Ludi. Best inside to Lucas. Across the Best, look for a 3, didn't take it. Top of the key, Ludi wide open. Back of the rim and no good. Creek looking to run. Don't have numbers, but Scott's going to take it. Might have got fouled, no call. Over to Best. Down to Chirpus, going coast to coast. And she throws it off of Anderson out of bounds. So
Jimmy, I can't tell you enough, Jimmy, how by just making a simple offensive move, great job by Ferry to drop that high post to the low block and go 3 across the baseline. Now is opening up the outside shots for Ferry and widening those gaps in the zone. Great move by the Ferry coaching staff.
up top to Chirpus, she did walk. Looked like she was hesitant whether she was going to shoot or not. So again, we thought Ferry would pressure, and they've stayed in this man-to-man pressure the whole time. Creek's pretty much going to stay in that 1-2-2. I don't think they could stay with Ferry with quickness. Scott on the move, looking to take it down the middle herself, coast to coast, and misses the layup. Looks a little tired and winded. Chirpus coast to coast. Middle to Best. She's got a three-footer. She wants it, but back out to Sedon. Over to Ludi. Cross court to Chirpus. She's taking the three. Bingo!
Electric go. 3-ball.
18-12 Ferry.
7 points for her in this quarter.
Got 2-on-1 if they want it. Into Robertson. Beautiful pass and a layup from Anderson. You beat the press. You got a 2-on-1. 18-14. It's just Creek has not beaten the press a lot. Scott holding her side there a little bit. Sedon with a three. Bingo!
They're opening up the shots just from that move.
21-14. So down 7-0. Now Ferry's up by 7. Here's that 2-on-1. Closes quick. Lucas, pretty good defense, but a little body contact with a foul on Robertson.
Lucas' second foul, 4th of the quarter.
Ferry definitely has a quickness advantage, and Creek looks a little winded with all this pressure. Down 7, Robertson looking first free throw, up and in. 21-15. Creek will be in the 1-1 the rest of the quarter. Robertson again. Up and in, nothing but net, beautifully shot up. As Ketron's coming in for somebody, and that's going to be Robertson. Creek starting 5 still in the game. Ludi to Best. Still have Lucas, Chirpus, and Sedon. Tie a shoe. We got a timeout for a shoelace tie.
Donnie Madzai, Pete Brogdon, and Glenn Perdue, 3 veteran officials on the game.
Reserve game, 2 quarters, won by Ferry, 18-16 if I recollect, by 2. Okay, here we go. Halfway through quarter number 2, Ferry up by 5. Danielle Ludi, top of the key. Sedon, over to Ludi, cross court to Chirpus, tries baseline, tries to force her way in, almost throws it away. Gets double team, gets it into Best beautifully, but she misses the layup, and Lucas over the back on Taylor. That's going to be a 1-1. That's one of the problems with
3 fouls on Lucas, Jimmy.
One of the problems, well, I thought there was 4 team fouls, you said, Ray. Would that be the 5th?
That was the 5th. It's the 5th foul. I got the 5th foul.
Okay. Now they're going to take it down. That one of the problems with that pressure, Ray, is you're that aggressive, you can get yourself in a little bit of foul trouble.
And Ferry's bench will be tested tonight.
They have some good freshmen on that bench. In comes Reese and Call.
They ain't got a better freshman than Gianna Chirpus, it looks like. And 7 points in the quarter. She's heating up.
S.J. Kohler. So they actually have 3 freshmen and a sophomore and a junior in there, as Taylor is long again. Walker coming into the game.
Gabby Taylor 0 for 3 from the line.
And who we got coming out? Robertson.
Walker for Robertson.
Taylor for 1 more. Long again, but gets the roll. No, but a rebound. That time, nice job by Kentron, and fouled by Reese, and she'll go to the line for 2. Oh, you know what? I said 1-1 by mistake. It's a 2-shot foul. Dan was correcting me. I didn't know what he was saying. Everything's 2 shots for Creek, whether it's a shooting foul or not. New rule this year. Robertson long, but gets the roll. Or Ketron, excuse me. 21-17. Let's see if Creek puts a little bit more pressure with some of the starters out for Ferry. Lucas is out, so is Best. Or not Best, but let's see, who else is that?
They have a violation.
Sedon, yeah. I think Best was across the line before the shot. Sedon is out with Lucas. So a couple ball handlers out, but S.J. Kohler in. Good ball handler. Was the playmaker in the JV game. Kentron up and in. So 21-18 Ferry as Best brings it up. Looks like that left hand's bothering her a little bit. Kick by Scott.
If she ain't getting a hand on it, she'll get a foot on it.
She's aggressive.
Ohio Valley Sports Online bringing you the best in high school sports as well as Franciscan University basketball.
So
Jimmy DiCarlo, Danny Vogel, and Ray Suckoch here at Coach D Court.
Two really good teams in the Valley. Chirpus into Best. Over to Kohler, shooting the three. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Catch run with a rebound. Scott, we got a breakaway by Walker. Kohler catches up, but can't stop her. Misses the layup, up and in, and foul. So Walker had a breakaway. Kohler caught up with her, and he's putting three starters back in after that. Dave Riesbeck getting the ball, and the three starters coming into the game as Walker, the freshman, tries to tie it up. So Sedon is in, Maddie Lucas back in, and Ludi back in. Call, Kohler, and Reese go out.
Reese's second foul. 7 in the quarter.
So we've had a 7-point lead for Creek and a 7-point lead for Ferry, and we're all tied up now at 21 apiece. 3:22 to go, quarter number 2. Chirpus dribbling on top, into Best, down to the corner. Ludi, nice pass to Lucas, who got mugged inside. I don't know if it's a shooting foul or not. I'm going to call possession. That's what I thought.
That's their third.
Now, wait a minute. Let's see if he's calling a shooting or a possession foul
on
here.
On the floor. Donnie Madzai got it on the floor.
Okay. That's what I thought it should have been. Ludi taking it out.
In a box set underneath.
Yeah, they've picked across on this a few times to get people open. Top of the key to Sedon, over to Lucas. Cross court Sedon. Cross court to Chirpus. Looks to drive. Pulls it back out to Lucas. All these girls from Ferry can catch and throw, Ray, and that really helps against the zone. And they can handle a ball pretty well. Best driving, got a layup. Misses the layup, but gets mugged inside, and I think that was on Ketron. So she's going to the line to try to unbreak this tie at the 2:50 mark. We're 21-21, real intensity.
3-0, that was on 3-0.
On 30
Anderson.
that time? Okay, I thought
That's
it was
her
on
third
Ketron.
foul, Jimmy.
Wow.
Jimmy, I'm going to tell you something right now. Look at the difference now that they've gone back to the high post. Bucket good.
Free throw in, 22-21. Is Anderson then, if that's her third, will be out for the quarter, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Best, little long. Chirpus with a nice
Great
board.
job.
Over to Ludi, wide open three, short. Scott with a rebound. And they're going to go back on this instead of pressuring her.
This Chirpus, this freshman can play, Jimmy.
Oh, she's an athlete, Ray. 22-21, behind the back, Scott dribbling. Over to Taylor, looking to drive. Good defense by Maddie Lucas. Ludi. Scott got by Sedon, goes to the hole and banks it home. 23-22, Creek back in the lead. We've had numerous lead changes, ties. Chirpus wide open three. Bingo!
Electrico, it's electric.
Give Ferry credit finding the open player. 25-23, middle. Scott, you don't want to get hurt there. Ketron, nice play by Ludi. Comes up with a rebound. Sedon might have a chance to go coast to coast. Lays it around the rim, no good. Chirpus up and in, and a foul. Wow. Chirpus asserting herself this quarter, Ray.
She sure is. She's got 12 in the court, 2, 4, 6. She got 12 in the corner.
Faye Smith into the game for the first time for Ferry. Sedon on the bench. Chirpus shooting 1, up by 4 is Ferry.
5 fouls on Creek, so moving forward, it's going to be 2 shots.
Way
that might
short.
be a violation. Yeah, absolutely. Donnie Madzai called 2 violations. That one was on Maddie Lucas, going to shoot another one. No, that one was on Sedon.
Ketron?
Catron going to shoot another one. I won't want this girl giving her another chance.
So Creek got a point off a violation, but Chirpus misses again as Ketron gets it over to Scott, or over to Walker, over to Scott, going coast to coast. She's taking herself right-handed layup up and in. 27-25. Best over to Lucas. Cross court almost intercepted by Walker. Into Chirpus. Back out to Smith, who's getting hounded by Walker. Double dribble. Good defense by Walker that time. Looked like Smith might have panicked a little there.
McKenna Scott asserting herself in the quarter with 5. Floor general.
Call in. Lucas out. Ferry still in the full court pressure. Back court Taylor. One-on-one with Best. Best playing really good defense. Taylor still on top. Weaving it over to Robertson. We're close to a minute. Nice drive by Robertson, but she can't finish. Rebound Smith, and I think might have had a walk there by Best. She didn't see Scott in front of her and traveled.
Minute 10 in the quarter, 27-25. Ferry, High Valley Sports Online, live sports, your sports authority from Coach D Court here at Indian Creek High School.
Got to be careful for an out-of-bounds play. Double screen to Robertson up top. And there's Walker, misses the 3, but Robertson gets the rebound. Looking to cut through, not there. Robertson getting hounded by Smith. A lot of contact, no call. Going to be a jump ball, I believe. And still staying with the Creek with 55 seconds to go. In is Sadler. Out Walker. Creek's got a lot of out-of-bounds plays.
4 across the baseline.
Could be something back into Scott after this, too. Pick the picker, not there. Top of the key to Sadler. Robertson was open. Sadler didn't give it. Chirpus with a great defensive play. They're both on the floor. Taylor comes up with it. Gives it to Ketron. Over to Robertson, who muffs it. Still has control of it. Might have walked. Got away with it. Over to Scott. 37 seconds behind the back. Scott down the lane. No good. Rebound Sadler. Out to Robertson for 3 and no good. Rebound call over to Best. Ferry can hold for 1 if they want, but they got a breakaway with Ludi. She shoots the 8-footer and misses it, but gets fouled after the shot.
They ain't holding nothing, my brother.
Two shots for Ludi.
Well, there you go right there, Jimmy. Creek's both of Creek's post players both got 3 fouls.
Walker's coming back in. That's huge. As they've done a good job on the board. Ludi up and in. Ferry with a 3-point lead. Walker surely coming in for Robertson, and she does. Sadler moves underneath to get the boards. Walker takes the free throw area shot. Spot. Ludi up again, and good again. Nothing but net. So up by 4, and they want Taylor to take it out. Taylor over to Walker. I'm sure Creek will hold for 1 if it presents itself here, but I guess not. I take it back over to Sadler. I don't think that was a pass. And Chirpus with 10 seconds to go sees the clock going coast to coast. Nice pass to Ludi. Trying to go in, goes off her leg and out of bounds with 2 seconds.
I like this Chirpus, Jimmy. She is a player. Goodness gracious. Martin's Ferry, Purple Riders, they got some freshmen.
Ferry doesn't need to foul here, Ray. Just hold the ball for your Creek. You don't want to take a shot here. More bad things can happen than good, so very intense, high-flying first half, good defense at times. 25-20, 25 for Creek, 29 for Ferry, up by 4 at half. We'll be back after these messages.
Guida Law Offices can ably represent your interests in real estate and business transactions, probate matters, and personal injury cases. Please visit Guida Law Offices' website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
Looking for a crazy good time? Come to the Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. Our menu is packed with delicious Mexican dishes that will make your taste buds dance. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy quesadillas, we've got something for everyone. And don't forget to try one of our famous margaritas. So come on down to Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. We can't wait to see you, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
It's electric. The Electric Co. is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Oseba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electric Co. will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electric Co. can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Oseba at Electric Co. 304-670-8277.
Are you looking for encouragement? Join our First West family for an uplifting message of hope. Whether you're looking for a thriving youth program, an inspiring Bible study, or a senior community group, there is a place for you at First West. Sunday morning worship in Children's Church begins at 10:45. Stay connected with us. Follow us on Facebook or visit our website, firstwestminster.org. We hope to see you soon. Love God and love others.
Come and visit the Friendly Tavern on 213. Our little neighborhood bar is the perfect place to unwind and have a good time with friends and family. Here are some reasons why you should drop by. Fun and friendly staff. Our staff is always ready to welcome you with a smile and make sure you have a great time. Reasonable prices. We offer great food and drinks at prices that won't break the bank. Great food. Our commitment to using only fresh and high-quality ingredients means that every dish we serve is delicious and satisfying. Community feel. The Friendly Tavern is a place where everyone knows everyone. Come and be a part of our friendly community. Highly recommended by our customers, the Friendly Tavern is the perfect spot for a night out or a quick drink after work. Don't miss out on the fun. Drop by today.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890. Trying to find a local, family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy today. a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
and expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here. Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
We're back here, Indian Creek High School, Coach D, Jim. Halftime brought to you by Berryman Chemicals, the good people at Berryman Chemicals. Thank you, Debbie and Anthony. In the scoring, 29-25, Ferry. For Martins Ferry, Ludi with 10 points, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Gianna Chirpus with a big second quarter, 12 points, 2 3 balls brought to you by Electric O, 0 for 2 from the foul line for 12. Lindsay Sedon, 2 3 balls, Electric O for 6. Lindsay Best, 2 for 3 from the foul line, 1 3 ball for 5. Martins Ferry lighting it up from the outside with the threes. For Indian Creek, McKenna Scott, big second quarter with 5 points. Great ball handling, 1 for 2 from the foul line. 4 points in the first quarter for a total of 9 in the first half. Cadence Walker, 1 for 1 from the foul line with a bucket for 3. Cameron Catron, 2 for 3 from the foul line and a bucket for 4. Kylie Anderson in foul trouble with 3. Had a bucket for 2. Tori Robertson also in foul trouble. 2 for 2 for the foul line with a bucket for 4. Gabby Taylor, a 3 ball, 0 for 4 from the foul line for 3. 29-25 in a fast-paced, aggressive first half where Martins Ferry continued to press. Jimmy, I told you the press is cumulative. It's having bits and pieces on Ferry. For the most part, McKenna Scott's doing a nice job bringing the ball up court, but Ferry is getting crucial turnovers and I think causing a lot of missed shots by Indian Creek under the bucket.
Ferry Ray's willing to gamble. They're sometimes putting 3 girls on Scott. If they can get the open person, they have a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 almost every time, but they've had a ton of turnovers in the backcourt. I think it's really, really important that Robertson and Anderson for Creek don't get that 4th foul early. They need to keep them out of foul trouble, and it's tough because they play such an aggressive defense. So key to the game is, can Creek beat the pressure? And Chirpus had a wonderful second quarter.
Wow.
For Martins Ferry, just a wonderful quarter. But that Creek quickness, and they've got 3 or 4 girls coming off the bench, and they don't lose any quickness with those kids coming in. So they've worn down Creek just a little bit.
Jimmy, we're going to see Robertson and Anderson playing with 3 fouls now.
I would agree right now. I think you have to do that. And the We got call in there for, I'm trying to see who's out. I think it's Best is out right now, with that wrist problem. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay. So you got a steal by Scott. Chirpus guarding her. She's going to the hole with her left hand. No good, but a nice rebound that time by Robertson. She's got to be careful with 3 fouls. Taylor guarded by Call. Top of the key. Ferry still man-to-man. They've done a good job not letting Creek get the ball inside. There's a lob to Ketron, tipped away by Ludi, stolen by Lucas. Lucas got a 2-on-1 over to Ludi. Beautiful pass. Might have been a foul, and let's see if they're going to call it. They do.
A block. That's going to be Robertson's 4th.
Wow, huge. And the coaches are talking, what do we do down there? That's a tough. I probably would take her out right now.
Absolutely. Jimmy, I'm going to tell you something right now for all our viewers. You have got to watch the small adjustment that Ferry makes. Look at the difference in their offense when they're high post compared to low post. How much more opportunity they get when they go 3 across the baseline rather than having that high post up at the foul line. Just watch for yourself and see the difference.
Good point, good point. Danielle Ludi misses the first free throw, still 29-25 as Walker comes in for Robertson with 4 fouls. Let's see, Ferry, I expect Ferry to keep this pressure on, Ray, after a make here. Danielle Ludi in. And Ferry's up in the grill. She won't even let Taylor take the ball out. Cole's playing defense. She's guarding Taylor, who's trying to take the ball out. There's into Scott, guarded by Sedon, double teamed. Kicked away, Chirpus, left-handed layup, good. Taylor, hard getting it in, over to Scott, triple team. Ketron, there's your 2-on-1. Into Anderson. Nice job by Danielle Ludi, and she's short. Ketron with a rebound. Over to Scott, driving the middle. She throws it into Ketron, who had a layup but got fouled before it. So a break for Ferry, because that would have been a layup, but Sedon committed to foul ahead of time. How many on her, Ray?
That's
3?
3 fouls on her.
Okay, he's going to leave her in for right now, which I still agree with in the third. Creek 4 crossed. Looking pick the picker. Good job by Ferry stopping the out-of-bounds play. And they throw it away. Lucas going coast to coast. Picked up by Scott. Over to Sedon. No, stolen by Scott. Stolen by Walker. Breakaway for Scott. Left-handed layup up and in. And stolen again by Scott on the out-of-bounds play. 1-on-4. She's still taking it to the hole and gets fouled. That's probably not a good decision to go there. Nobody for a rebound, nobody back, but Scott trying to make something happen. They wanted a walk there. 2 shots for McKenna Scott trying to get Ferry back in, down by 3 if she can make both. It's 32-27. No good. Tell she's tired, missing some of her free throws today. 6:34, third quarter. Ferry up by 5, 32-27.
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm surprised that the coaches don't use more timeouts at this pace, man.
Good point, Ray. Let's see if they sag a little bit lower. No, they're still extending that zone.
High post, it's a different offense, I'm telling you.
And Creek steals the ball.
Yep.
Scott behind her back, loses it. Sedon, 2-on-1 with her and Lucas. Over to Lucas, back to some beautiful pass, Maddie Lucas. Nice give and go and give. Up 34-28. Taylor can be running the baseline. She's not. That's a mistake, but gets it into Scott. She's got to break away to Ketron. Beautiful pass in for 2. If they beat the press, they've got to make Ferry pay, Ray, with that. Chirpus walking it up. Scott making her go one way or the other into Lucas. Top of the key. Cross court to Sedon. Bobbles back out to Chirpus. Into Lucas, over to Call, Ludi, cross court to Chirpus, over to Sedon, still no Lindsay Best. I don't know what she did with that wrist. Let's hope she's okay. Ludi with the jumper, good at the foul line. 36-30, and we got a timeout by Indian Creek. So with 5:26 to go, quarter number 3, and Ferry up by 6, we're going to take it with us and be back.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
Thank you, National Colloid, for sponsoring this broadcast. A National Colloid company with over 75 years in the chemical industry can take care of all your chemical blending needs.
We're back, 5:26 to go, Ray, 36-30, Ferry.
Jimmy, I tell you, what a ball game here. Can't tell you how impressed I am with this Martins Ferry team, with the constant pressure and playing these young girls. I mean, it's good around, but I'll tell you something. I ain't seen a better floor general than McKenna Scott. She runs the show for the Creek.
Yeah, they'd be in trouble without her. Best, I looked on the bench, Ray, and I don't even see her on the bench, so let's hope she's okay. And nothing's real serious with that left wrist. Scott into Taylor, looking to break it. Hounded by Sedon, cross court over to Walker. Top of the key, still man-to-man. Walker trying to go one-on-one with Ludi. Inside to Ketron, not a good turnaround jumper, missed easy. Over to Call. As Creek's doing that 1-2-2. Chirpus cross court to Call. Cross court to Chirpus. Going baselines, got baseline, but had it blocked by Anderson. And boy, that could have almost been a fourth foul. Good defense by Anderson, and it goes off of Chirpus to Creek, I guess, because
tough way to play, Jimmy. I mean, you don't want to be tentative, but you got to be careful when you're playing with them fouls and your team needs you.
Ketron over to Scott. Here's where they can beat you. 2-on-1. Scott, beautiful inside. Missed layup, but Scott puts it back up and in. That layup was missed by Anderson. Scott made a beautiful 2-on-1 pass. They get Scott the ball on open floor. They're going to get good shots because she's going to penetrate. Chirpus up by 4, about 40 feet away. Over to Call, doesn't want the shot, throws it away. Nice steal by Scott, coast to coast against Ludi. Fouls her up and in, and Scott's all fired up as Ludi commits the foul, and N1, 36-34 in favor of Ferry. Going to have Sadler back in, and they're going to take Anderson out with 3 fouls, and she has a taped up wrist too. In comes Reese, who's played pretty well, in for Call in that first half.
Boy, Jimmy, you picked a good one here, man. I'm glad Dan didn't overrule you.
And Scott puts it up and in. So 36-35, Chirpus running the show out front. Sedon back to Chirpus, over to Sedon in the corner. Inside to Chirpus, triple team, good defense by Creek. We got another steal and maybe a foul, not called, as Scott's got the ball looking to give Creek the first lead in a while. Scott on Sedon, top of the key to Taylor, driving on Lucas. Ketron to Sadler, back to Ketron, almost thrown away as Chirpus hounds her.
That's back court.
And hits it out of bounds.
That was back court. Ferry fans saw it too.
Anderson back in for Ketron. So that was a quick one. I would say if you're Creek, you would hope you could hang around here with Robertson on the bench with 4 fouls.
Well, it all depends on McKenna Scott. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh.
She's the key.
She definitely an all-stater in my mind. Scott coast to coast, out front to Taylor. 3 ball, long. Inside rebound, Walker way short, and looked like Walker was over the back of Lucas, who had a good box out, and it was a good call as Creek picks up their second foul. In comes S.J. Kohler for Maddie Lucas. So we've got Kohler and Reese and Sedon and Ludi and Chirpus against this 1-2-2 extended zone. Kohler, corner to Sedon. They haven't had many outside shots. There's a tap away, almost a steal. On the floor, jump ball between Reese and Taylor. And the arrow's going to go to Creek, I believe.
Ferry has got to get that high post down on the baseline. Indian Creek getting a lot of tip balls because they got 3 people up high playing against 2.
Walker back to Taylor, almost stolen by Kohler. He should have had that maybe. Scott, 3-on-1 kick by Ludi. That could have been an easy layup. Good job by Ludi to stop a break. Out of bounds play here for Creek.
They're pretty good at it. Box sets, cross screens.
Ferry's done a pretty good job of stopping those out of bounds plays today. They have a couple starters on the bench. Lob, not a good pass. Kohler intercepts, goes coast to coast, lays it up and lays it in. 3 minutes to go, 38-35. Ferry over Creek. Now see, Taylor should be running the baseline race. She never does after a made shot. Here goes Scott, going to go coast to coast probably. Inside to Sadler, tries to go up and in, gets fouled by Reese. For 2 with 2:40 to go, 2:48 to go on the clock. Ferry fans didn't like that foul. 3 on Reese. She plays aggressive. Ketron's coming back in the game. Let's see if she's coming in for Sadler or trying to keep Anderson from getting that 4. Sadler up and in, nothing but net. Coming in for who? Taylor, who needs a breather. Okay. McKenna Scott gets pretty tired. You know, top of that key, Ray, hustling and bustling there, going coast to coast, sucking air a little. Sadler with 2 free throws, 38-37.
2 big ones.
Chirpus over to Sedon. Ferry needs to be patient here. Cross court to Ludi. Ludi over to Chirpus. There's a hole going coast to coast. Gets fouled going to the hole, and that's number 4 on Anderson. Chirpus used her body really well. Good call, body contact. Ferry up by 3. And now Indian Creek in a heap of trouble here with 4 fouls on Anderson and also on Robertson as Ferry calls a timeout. Up by 3 with 2:34 to go. We'll be back.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and Tri-State area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261.
Back here at Coach D Court, heck of a game. Ferry 40, Creek 37. He's going to take Anderson out of the game and put in Emma Westfall for Indian Creek. So she's got very limited playing time, none this game. Chirpus trying to make the three-point play and put Ferry up by 4. Shot short. Rebound Ketron. Ferry still hounding in the backcourt after misses. Chirpus on Scott, moving her feet well, playing good defense. Scott going one-on-one, does get by Chirpus to the hole and gets fouled by Reese, I believe. And going to be 2 shots, almost a 3-point play. Yep, that's 4 on Reese. So he's going to have to sub here.
They have the 2 shots. Now with the 5 fouls.
Scott in for first. 40-38 is Faith Smith, the senior.
Scott
comes in
with
for
9,
Reese.
Jimmy. 9 in the quarter.
Wow. How many for the game, Ray? 16?
18.
18. Shot up and in by Scott. How many does Scott have, Ray?
McKenna Scott's got 19.
Wow. Those are the stars of the game, definitely. Chirpus, cross court over to Kohler. Back to Ludi. Ferry's got good hands, man. They can catch the ball. Nice trapping defense. Smith tipped away by Ketron. 2 minutes to go. Ferry by a point. No Lindsey Best in the second half. I'm hoping that she's okay with that wrist. That got hurt, I believe, in the first half. Didn't see anything on her wrist before the game started. Chirpus, Sedon, back to Chirpus, top of the key, over to Sedon, looking inside to Chirpus, one-on-one to the hole, might have got some contact. Smith with a rebound back up and got fouled by Sadler. Good drive by Chirpus that time to create, and the help by Sadler gave a rebound to Smith, who's going to shoot 2 for Martins Ferry, up by 1. Shot is a little long, hits the back. You want to hit the front of the rim if you can, Ray, or just over. Hits that back of the rim. Most of the time you're not going to get a roll. Taylor about to report on a make here. Shot is up and in. Puts Ferry up by 2. Taylor in. Let's see who comes out. Walker coming out. So again, Taylor can run the baseline. Let's see if she does.
Pete Brogdon just told her she can run, but she don't.
Yeah,
she does a little bit.
A little bit there. Into Scott. She beats Sedon. Scott, top of the key, looking to tie this up or put Creek in the lead, down by 2. Smith on Scott. Looking to set up a play. Over to Taylor. Guarded by Kohler, who plays good defense.
Got to come and help her. Got to come and help her.
Try to get a pick by Ketron. Over to Scott. I don't know if they're trying to hold the ball.
They're holding the ball. This is the V game.
Because they've got two girls in foul trouble.
Yeah, they're running the V game,
That's what I thought. Okay, Taylor, unless something presents itself, and it did, and she missed it. And Smith with a rebound, gets it out to Sedon, cross court. Open is Kohler, and off her hands in a collision. And Creek comes up with a ball. That's Westfall who throws it away. And inside to Smith, who had a layup, didn't take it. Kohler's shot is blocked.
Oh, McKenna Scott doing it all. Gets the block, gets possession. They're going to hold it now.
I think I'd hold it for one, Ray.
Absolutely.
Unless a layup presents itself. And Ferry's saying, we're going to give it to you. You want to hold it. We're going to play off. Sedon 15 feet away from Scott. She doesn't have to give it up. She can just stand there, not closely guarded. So I look for them to start with around 10. Still 25 seconds. Creek down by 2. Heck of a ball game.
Westfall better get out of the lane.
Yeah, Westfall's almost in there for 3 seconds.
Get out of the lane.
12 seconds. They're about ready to start their offense here.
Here we go.
Here we go. 9 seconds. Scott, you better get moving. 6. One-on-one with Sedon.
Nice.
Inside to Westfall. Up, missed the layup.
Oh, my.
Might have got fouled, but no call.
My, oh, my, oh, my. What a way to end it.
Great pass by Scott. Had a chance to tie it up. Ferry, 41-39 by 2. We'll be back for this great finish of this contest after these commercials.
Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At Trinity Health System, we have a profound respect and awe for all creation. We are motivated by the words of Christ to be His hands and heart to those in need. Our doctors, nurses, and staff are driven by selfless performance, combining our expertise with the technology to bridge the gap to healthier communities. Healthcare isn't just about healing, it's about human dignity. Trinity Health.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport.
We're back. Quarter number 4.
Going to be brought to you by Capital Recovery Systems, Jimmy, one of our fine sponsors. to take us home in the money quarter.
Ludi opposite side to Sedon. Chirpus way out front. Over to Sedon in the corner. Back to Chirpus in the 3-second lane. Got to get out of there, Gianna. Over to Ludi. Sedon. Cross court. Ferry kids can throw it cross court about as good as anybody. All 5 of them almost stolen away by Robertson, who's got 4 fouls, is stolen away. Got a wide open layup for Scott, who lays it up and in and ties it up at 41.
What a second half she's having.
Yeah, it's been the Chirpus and Scott show tonight. Cross court. Ludi way out front. Sadler with a double team. Chirpus over to Sedon. Inside thrown away to Smith. Don't want to force that one there.
That's the high post, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Ferry got to get the high post down on the baseline.
Good defense. Kohler all over. Might have a turnover thanks to Kohler's defense. Scott really sucking air right now, but giving it her all. Hit away by Robertson as Maddie Lucas and Reese come in, and Walker about to report for Indian Creek. So Walker is out. Sedon's coming out. Smith's coming out. So we have the 5 starters for Ferry minus Best, who we haven't seen in the second half, and Reese is now in for her. Creek with her 5 starters. Anderson is out for Sadler with 4 fouls. And Ketron right now is out for Walker. Lucas, top of the key, tied at 41 with 6 minutes to go. Point guard, they're splitting the point guard. Scott's making it hard on him. Cross court into Chirpus, that's what you want. The drive for a layup just doesn't get the roll. Reese got to watch herself with 4 fouls here. You've got Walker bringing it up. Reese is hounding her. Robertson, top of the key with Ludi on her. 1-on-1. Creek. Robertson beats Ludi, creates, but Ketron can't make a play. Scott creates. She's got a layup.
Nice.
Beautiful to Sadler. Up and in. Reese had a layup, but gave it up and in to a wide open Sadler. Ferry down by 2. Sedon into Chirpus, knocked away.
Get it there.
Sadler gets fouled by Chirpus.
That's going to be the Jimmy, I'm telling you right now, that's going to decide the game. If Ferry doesn't get the high post out of there and go with 3 across the bottom lane, then they're in trouble.
You called it early, Ray, in the game.
Chirpus' second foul.
Walker, inside the Walker, hounded by Lucas. Good defense. Scott, she's going to take it across. Behind the back, looking to create with Sedon doing a good job.
Uh-oh.
And loses the ball off her foot. So turnover back to Ferry.
Well, you don't see that happen too much. McKenna Scott's had a whale of a game. Just her floor presence. I'll tell you what she's done on the court for Stevie F has been a point guard, a coach's dream to have a point guard like that.
And she might be a better softball player than basketball player, Ray. She's going D1 in softball. Ludi going to Walsh. Lucas, long 3, long. Rebound Robertson. Back over to Scott. 1-on-1 with Maddie Lucas, who's hounding her in the backcourt. Behind the back, Scott with a breakaway. Ball gets away. Over to Robertson, and he's called timeout. Good timeout by Steve S. Sees his team is tired. 43-41. The Creek with 4:56 to go in the game. We'll be back.
You know, now's the time of year to reward your young athlete for a job well done. At the Wintersville Trophy Shop, they have all you need for your special athlete, like trophies, plaques, and ribbons for every sport. The Wintersville Trophy Shop, 756 Main Street in Wintersville, 740-266-6905. Call today.
Valley Converting, located in Toronto, Ohio, purchases paper products from the public daily. Valley Converting is a manufacturer and converter of 100% recycled paperboard. For information or questions about Valley Converting products and services, contact them at 740-537-2152. Valley Converting is located on South 4th Street in Toronto, Ohio. Take your paper recyclables to them and convert them into cash. Valley Converting is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Timeout's brought to you by Mario's Italian Restaurant, people.
Anderson back in the game. Throw away by Scott. Turn over to Ludi. Sedon had a shot at a three, didn't take it. Hounded by Robertson. Boy, she's playing some good defense. Over to Ludi. Cross court to Chirpus. Looks for a shot. Over to Lucas. Sedon. Over to Ludi. So both of the big girls in. Long jumper by Sedon is good, and that's a banger. For three.
Electrico 3-ball by Sedon.
Puts them up by one now. There goes Scott. She's got an advantage, 3-on-2. Tries to get it to Sadler. Beautiful by Maddie Lucas. So big turnovers and a three-pointer by Sedon gives Ferry a 1-point lead. Ferry really moving the ball around. Ludi with a long three. In and out. Reese over the back, and that's going to be it for Reese. Non-shooting foul, but it's Ferry's fourth foul, so from now on in this quarter, it's going to be 2 shots for the Creek.
That's 5. Reese is gone.
Kentron and Taylor coming back in. Let's see who Dave Reesbeck puts in for Reese. You're not very happy with that call. Going to put Kohler back in. So Dave Reesbeck's going to call a timeout here to get things lined up here for matchups, and we'll be back with Ferry ahead now, 44-43, last half of the fourth quarter.
Are you looking for a quick and satisfying breakfast or lunch option? Look no further than Tudor's Biscuit World in Weirton. Our friendly staff is always ready to serve you with a smile, and our menu is packed with delicious options that are sure to satisfy any craving. From our signature biscuit sandwiches to our hearty breakfast platters, Tudor's Biscuit World has something for everyone. So come on in and join us for a meal that will leave you feeling full and happy. Tudor's Biscuit World, where great food and friendly service come together.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley. Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
That timeout brought to you by Mario's Italian Restaurant. 44-43, Ferry. Creek with the ball. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Ferry only has 2 fouls, so I want to correct myself. 2 fouls in the quarter. So they still have some to give. Creek has none. Long pass right to Danielle Ludi. Mix up there by Indian Creek after the timeout by Ferry. Inside, nice. Beautiful to Chirpus. Layup, might have got fouled. She hit the deck, no call. Creek on a break. Nice defense by Kohler, but Taylor gets by her and lays it in and gets fouled. Boy, Kohler all over. Good defense, but Taylor went left. She's left-handed. Kohler fouled her on the way in. Creek up by a point, Ray.
That is Gabby Taylor's, and it's a big one. That's her first bucket since the first quarter when she had a 3-ball, but they spread the floor and she went to work.
Taylor misses again from the free throw line. She's not been good there today.
0 for 5.
Chirpus bringing it up, down by 1. Driving middle, Scott tried to tie her up and Walker and fouled her. Scott's on the bench. So first team foul. They're giving McKenna Scott a couple-minute breather. Creek up by a point. I got to give Steve F's credit. He's not afraid to take his star players out of the game to give them breaks. Backcourt almost to Ludi. What a save. Sedon with a pass that almost got backcourt. Ludi top of the key. Middle to Chirpus. Cross court to Lucas. Wide open 3. Bingo! Wow. Maddie Lucas Beautiful assist by Chirpus.
Electrico.
Robertson beats the press, 3-on-2. Anderson open, but way late on the pass. Chirpus diving all over the place. 5 bodies on the floor. Ball goes to Martin's Ferry. Beautiful job by Chirpus and Creek's defense. I would look for Scott to get back in this game now, and she's coming. 47-45. Scott back in. Anderson out. Sadler in. Somebody else has to come out. That's going to be Walker.
It's gut check time, Jimmy. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. This fourth quarter brought to you by Capital Recovery Systems, Ohio Valley Sports Online, bringing you the best in high school sports.
Splitting the point guard. Ludi Sedan over to Kohler. Almost muffed it. Almost stolen by Scott. Cross court to Sedan. Top of the key. Cross court to Kohler. Back out to Ludi. Double team Ludi over to Kohler. Backdoor Lucas.
Nice.
Laid it up and missed the layup and hit it out of bounds, and it goes to Creek. Beautiful pass to Maddie Lucas by Kohler on the back door. Just didn't get the roll on the layup. And now back to Creek, down by 2. Look for the ball to get in McKenna Scott's hands. There it is. They need to clear it out. Over to Taylor. Kohler hounding her, double teaming. Over to Scott. She's got a lane and she's taking it. Might have walked. Short jumper, no good. Foul Sadler. Possession foul. Ferry up by 2. 2.5 minutes to go.
47-45, 2:31 to go, Jimmy. Money time.
Fans are nervous on both ends of the court. Ludi, top of the key, cross court. Lucas,
Nice
muffed it,
look.
recovered, got the layup to go in and out again. Didn't get the roll. Over to Scott, looking to tie it up or put Creek ahead with a 3. Ferry still in that man-to-man. Did a pretty good job with a man-to-man. One-on-one, trying to take her is Scott over Chirpus. Good defense, and she throws it away. Chirpus played good defense. Scott kind of forced that. Steve F's not going to get out of that 1-2-2, at least for another minute. Not going to extend it till you get crossed half court. Sedan, Ferry needs to be patient, up by 2. Over to Lucas, throws it away. Had a layup, but Chirpus knocks it out of bounds. We had a breakaway for Robertson. Scott tried to hit her. Good job by Chirpus, deflecting that ball out of bounds. 1:47 to go. Picking into Robertson. Sedan all over. Good tight defense. Scott. Pick to Taylor. Top of the key. Looking to go to the hole to her left. She forces it, but there's Ketron for a rebound. It goes out to Ludi with a breakaway, and she lays it up and misses it, and I don't know who hit it out. Let's see, they're going to give it to Creek. Wow.
Girls are tired, Jimmy. Be a nice timeout now.
Yeah.
Good opportunity to get a timeout.
2 left. They're sucking air both sides of the floor. Taylor cannot run the baseline. Into Scott. Gets by Sedan. And it slows it back up. 1:15 to go. Scott on Sedan. Nice spin move. Beats her. Goes up and in. Misses the layup. Almost went in. Got fouled, though. Looking to tie it up. Foul on Ludi, is it, Ray? Let's see. Nope. 2. No, he said 2, right? That's Ludi. Okay.
I was on Gianna Chirpus, 3.
3? Okay. I thought he said 2. Okay. McKenna Scott hits the front of the rim and goes in. Kohler coming back. No, Kohler coming out for Call. Walker coming in for Taylor. 47-46. You can't ask for a better game. Similar to the Big Red game we were here. 2 of the better teams in the Eastern District, and the Buckeye 8 up and in again by Scott. 47 apiece.
Scott is a money player.
Ferry over to Chirpus. Chirpus got a lane down the middle, tries to take it, turns it over. Scott has a break, 3-on-3. She's going to take it to the hole. Beautiful. Gets maybe a little bit of foul. No call. Sadler with the ball, and I don't know who they called the push on.
Call Sadler.
Okay. There was contact going for the ball. They called Sadler with a push.
A lot of contact there, Jimmy. You got to hope that the referees stay consistent and let them play.
Boy, I don't think Creek liked that. I don't know. Let's see. The Ferry fans I thought maybe Scott got fouled.
Fans don't think so.
Yeah, Ferry's upset about something.
There's a timeout by Mario's Italian Restaurant. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend time with your friends and family? Look no further than Toronto Lanes. Our state-of-the-art bowling alley is the perfect place to bowl a few games, enjoy some delicious food, and make memories that will last a lifetime. The staff is always friendly and helpful, and the lanes are always in great condition. Plus, the food is amazing. Whether you're a seasoned bowler or just looking for a fun night out, Toronto Lanes has everything you need. We offer leagues for all ages and skill levels, as well as open bowling and cosmic bowling on the weekends. The atmosphere is fun and welcoming, and the prices are unbeatable. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your friends and head to Toronto Lanes today. Toronto Lanes, where the fun never stops.
Village Sleep Center is conveniently located at 2528 Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville, or call them at 740-264-5151. Village Sleep Center is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Now we're back. 47-47. Ferry's ball. Don't think they should hold for one here, Ray, because Creek has gotten a lot of turnovers. If a layup presents itself, you take it. Don't force a shot. And we'll see what happens here with 45 seconds and counting.
Long time to hold the ball, Jimmy. You got to play the game right now.
Yeah. Creek has extended that defense up to half court. Cross court, throws it away.
High post was up there.
Scott's, are they going to hold for one? I think they're going to, Ray.
I would.
Yep.
If I'm Creek now, I'm
25
holding.
seconds. I'm going to hold for 1, 2. McKenna Scott, hounded by Sedon, giving her a little space. 19 seconds. They're going to probably start the offense with about 10.
McKenna Scott's going to the hole, Jimmy, and she's going to dish.
Creek wants overtime or a win. She better get going, Raymond. 5 seconds. She's going to the hole, 1 against 5, and loses it, and fouls at the buzzer. But it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters because that's not a 15 foul, but it will be a foul on McKenna Scott. She went 1 against 5. I think they start a little bit late. No, Creek only has 4 team fouls now, I believe, according to the scoreboard.
4-3. They're right. It's 4-4 now.
Okay, so we're going to keep it here. 4-minute overtime, 47-47. That's probably what both teams deserve, Ray. Nobody deserves to lose this game.
I'll tell you, Jimmy, just the little things that we're talking about here is the spacing that Indian Creek has had on offense has opened up a lot of lanes and let them to get to the hole against a tough man-to-man defense by Martins Ferry. Creek has countered that by spreading the floor. On the other hand, Martins Ferry has not made the adjustment that I want them to make, and that is get that high post down on the block and go 3 across. They're much more effective letting Chirpus work from the low block and let her work high instead of starting high, where they can put that 1-2-2 look on them and surround her with 3 guys. That's what I'm doing if I'm coaching this, Danny Vogel.
Well, I'm not sure what the officials are talking about down
Well, they got
there.
a foul here. It's not overtime yet, Jimmy. It's .2 with dead ball.
Oh, okay.
They're going to get a chance to advance the ball here.
Okay.
So we're not in overtime yet. Martins Ferry's going to get a chance to throw it the length of the court if they got somebody strong enough to do it.
Oh, they got players that can get it a full court length of the pass, but I don't know. Can you catch it and shoot it in 2/10?
Well,
Isn't there a rule that you have to tap it in with under 3/10 or 4/10 of a second?
It's definitely possible. They can get the ball right here, and they can't do much.
Creek better not foul, that's for sure.
Timeout.
Into Sedon, and that's it. Now we're going to go to overtime. So they put 0.2 of a second back on the clock. 47-47, and we're going to start new here. And I would imagine everything's going to be 2 shots as it extends into overtime with 4 team fouls. So we'll take a quick break, Dan, and come back. Mario's Italian restaurant break.
This is Danyasha Tubble Yes on behalf of the Yes Foundation. Wanted to wish all the area teams the best of luck. Want to encourage all student athletes to set goals for themselves, work hard, believe in themselves, and you will be amazed at what you can accomplish.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Hi, this is Rita from the Target Shop. Stop in to check out our weekly holiday sales. We are located in the Hollywood Plaza around the corner from Office Max. Good luck to all the area teams.
At Poe Financial, Richard Poe can help you with all your financial needs, from retirement planning to investment management. With his expertise and guidance, you can feel confident about your financial future. Richard Poe is a 1971 graduate of Steubenville High School, and he lives out of the area, but he loves the Ohio Valley. Richard Poe wishes good luck to all area teams and is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Call him at 614-806-2230. That's 614-806-2230.
We're back. 4 minutes to go in overtime. Both teams probably going to shoot 2 as Chirpus wins the tip. Ferry's got first crack at it here, tied at 47. What a game. Hey, Ray, I'm nervous, and I'm not even playing in this game. Middle to Chirpus, drives out to Lucas, not looking for the shot. Ludi cross court, Sedon. Cross court to Lucas. She's going to shoot a 3, and bang!
Electrico, it's electric 3-ball.
Robertson retrieves the ball. Ferry up by 3. Over to Scott, hounded by Kohler now. Every foul's a 2-shot foul. Kohler goes down. Scott lays it up but misses the layup. Ferry needs to be patient here, not stealing, and they're not. They turn it over. Walker. Scott goes in. Scott had a layup, but Walker lays it up and in. As Creek has extended just a little that 1-2-2 zone. Corners have been open. Lucas not afraid to shoot that 3 and hit a couple big ones. Sedon over to Ludi. Chirpus in the middle. Sedon with the drive, a 15-footer around the rim, no good. Chirpus and Robertson for a rebound. Robertson comes up with it. Scott over to Walker, top of the key, guarded by Lucas. Walker drives, needs help. Nobody helping her. Timeout, good timeout by Steve Epps. So with Ferry ahead, 50-49 and 2:34 to go in overtime, we'll be back.
Are you craving delicious Italian food? Look no further than Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 in the morning till 7 at night, Friday from 11 to 8, Saturday from noon to 8, and Sunday from noon to 7. Come in for our weekly lunchtime special or check out our monthly specials for even more delicious options. Oh, and don't forget, we're closed on Mondays. Visit us at 329 North Street in Steubenville or give us a call, 740-283-3405 to place an order for Naples Spaghetti House, serving up the best Italian food in Steubenville.
Back here, Coach D Court, Ferry 50, Creek 49, Ray.
Overtime brought to you by Route 22 Sports Bar.
That timeout by Mario's Italian Restaurant as Creek is going to inbounds here, down by 1. Scott into Ketron. Back to Scott, guarded by Sedon now. Kohler is on Taylor. Top to Robertson, drives on Lucas, takes a little 8-footer, Ketron with a rebound, no good. Up and in though by Ketron, 51-50 Creek as Chirpus brings it up with going on 2 minutes here. Ludi cross court, Sedon, driving, penetrating, shooting, and hitting the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Creek. And they're going to be patient. They're going to be patient here. Up by 1, 51-50. Steve F. says pull it out.
Absolutely. Run as much clock as you can here. Make them foul. Got to make your foul shots. Run as much as you can. Hold the ball. Make them play defense out on you. Don't go to them.
Sedon's 15 feet away. You can't stay there. You're going to have to go a little closer and start picking her up here.
Well, Coach Riesbeck is going to want to run some clock as well, obviously. He don't mind them shortening the game.
But sooner or later, you're going to have to do something if you're Ferry. The clock ticking at 1:25, and Reese just dribbling out
See
there.
See who changes first, Jimmy.
Yeah.
See who blinks.
Yeah. There comes Sedon. Scott goes in, pulls it back out, goes in, looking for a layup off of Looney. And it's a tie-up. Now, see, I think that should have been a kick there, Ray.
Well, Jimmy, I'm going to tell you something. You see what they're doing to Scott? They're playing Scott to pass now. They're not playing her to score. Nobody jumped to the ball. All 3 players stayed back.
1:11 to go. The ball's still in Creek's hands.
Stevie F. out of bounds play.
Yeah,
he's pretty good at it.
Back to Scott looking for a 3. She's taking it, but short. Push off by Sadler. No call. I saw her push Ludi that time. Got a tie up, but this is going to Ferry.
Jimmy.
Wow.
You think that was a foul?
Yeah. That was worse than what they did in Green Bay game, right? The Kansas City receiver.
Easy now on them Packers. Easy now.
It's all right. There have been some going both ways. This is a heck of a game.
Heck of a game.
Ludi over to Sedon, almost stolen. Sedon over to Ludi. To Lucas, looking to pass. Double team. Good decision. Throws it off the leg of Sadler.
Very
out of
quick
bounds.
To the ball. Indian Creek, very quick to the ball. Trapping that corner.
Both teams played great. Ferry playing without their all-stater, Lindsey Best, the whole second half with a wrist injury. Creek doing a great job with their 2 big girls, Ray. Neither is fouled out, and they've had 4 fouls both in the third quarter.
Ferry hit a 3 ball in the overtime, and Creek got 2 buckets for a 1-point lead.
Ludi way back court to Sedon. 50 seconds. And Sedon's going to get it across half. Over to Ludi. On the weave. Back door to Lucas. Got a layup. And it gets blocked by Scott off of Ketron's foot out of bounds. I would have taken the shot if I was Maddie Lucas, too, there. Nice job by Ketron.
Timeout.
Ball's going to stay with Martins Ferry. Got a Mario's timeout, but we're going to keep it here with 38.3 seconds to go. How about a cup? Go ahead, Ray.
Lucas had a great opportunity for a score. What a recovery by Sadler to get that block here, because Ferry did a great job getting the ball behind in Indian Creek's backline defense.
Ferry's done a good job going baseline at times, Ray.
Yeah, Lucas has really made a living on the baseline and the corner here, but Indian Creek recovered that time to make the play.
Could be important. Ferry still with 2 timeouts, and Indian Creek with 1 timeout. Again, Martins Ferry's 2 inside players, Robertson and Anderson, both with 4 fouls. We're in the 4-minute overtime with 38 seconds left. 51-50, Indian Creek ahead of Martins Ferry as Danielle Ludi, great shortstop in the Ferry softball team, looking to trigger it in. Ferry also has some good out-of-bounds plays too, Ray, as they're picking. Wide open, Sedon for 3. Oh, just missed, and Chirpus hits it out of bounds. Good try by Jonna Chirpus.
Well, that ball was right. We had a great view of that, Jimmy. That ball was right on line, just hit the front of the rim.
It's a good move for 2 reasons. Taylor in for ball handling purposes, plus she's normally a pretty good foul shooter.
Not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight, though. Over to guess who? Scott, hounded by Kohler, double teamed by Chirpus. Foul's going to be 2, has a layup catch on, doesn't want it, pulls it out. I think they're going to hold. They're going to talk about fouling. They don't want to foul Scott, do they? And they do with 20 seconds to go. I think I would have tried to foul Taylor there.
Absolutely, man. It was 1 pass late on that foul.
Coach Riesbeck screaming for fouls, although Scott's been a little tired. Now they're going to put Sadler back in the game for defensive purposes after this first shot. Scott up and in, 52-50 as Taylor comes back out. Offensive, defensive changes. Two timeouts for Ferry left if they need them. Big free throw here. Scott, short, hits the rim, no good. Chirpus with a rebound. So a 2 to tie it, a 3 to win it for Ferry. Ludi, it takes the 3, and it's air ball out of bounds. Good shot. She was open. Not a bad decision. Now, if you're Ferry, if you don't get the steal, you got to foul right away with 9.8 seconds to go.
I don't know why Ferry let anybody have the ball except Chirpus.
Taylor cannot run the baseline, trying to get it in. They do to Scott, and she gets pushed by Sedan with 8.4 to go. So 52-50. Walker going to the table to get in. So is Smith. As Sedan, I believe, is fouled out now. So in comes Walker for Taylor for defensive purposes, I guess. And McKenna Scott at the line for 2. Robertson and Walker are deep. Big free throws, Raymond, big ones. Scott up, nothing but net.
Money.
She's clutch. She's clutch. This is the game here, she makes it, I would say, Ray.
Absolutely.
And Creek wisely takes everybody off the line. Scott up and in. Ludi into Chirpus. Should have let it roll. Come on, Jonna. You got to go, Jonna. You're just walking it up. I think she forgot about it. Up, layup, no good. Rebound, Smith. Foul at the buzzer. I don't think they're going to let her shoot it. So a heck of a game. Could have went either way. Nobody deserves to lose. And Martins Ferry playing without Best did a heck of a job. 54-50 final score.
Jimmy, they had one bucket in overtime, Martins Ferry.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Dan, we're going to take a break and let Raymond total up these point totals, and we'll be back. A tremendous game. Neither team deserved to lose. Final score 54-50 Indian Creek.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
When you lose a loved one, it can be a difficult and emotional time. That's why you need a funeral home that you can trust. J.E. Foster Funeral Home has been serving Toronto, Smithfield, and Jefferson County for over 35 years, and we're committed to helping families through this difficult time. Our compassionate staff will work tirelessly to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. We offer a variety of services, including funeral services, cremation services, pet services, monument sales, and funeral pre-planning. At J.E. Foster Funeral Home, we believe in the importance of having meaningful conversations about life and death. That's why we offer the Talk of a Lifetime program, designed to help families have these important conversations. Choosing J.E. Foster Funeral Home means choosing a funeral home that cares about you and your family. Call us today at 740-537-3900 to learn more about our services and how we can help you through this difficult time. J.E. Foster Funeral Home, serving Toronto, Smithfield, and Jefferson County. Blakemore Insurance Agency is exclusive to the senior market. We represent a variety of Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans, giving us the ability to offer some of the most competitive products from the top insurance companies in our country. Our loyalty lies with you, our customer, not the insurance company. Many of today's seniors are completely overwhelmed with turning 65 and going on to Medicare. Call Blakemore Insurance Agency today for more information. 877-230-909. Blakemore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
It's electric. The Electrico is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Oseba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electrico will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electrico can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Oseba at Electrico, 304-670-8277. All right, we're back here. Jimmy, what a ball game, man. You picked a good one. You was right on. This post game is brought to you by the Ohio Motor Group. One thing I got to see, Jimmy, I said it before we go on, one bucket in overtime, the 3-ball by Maddie Lucas. The scoring went like this. Danielle Ludi, 3 for 4 from the foul line for 9 with some field goals, 9 points. Freshman Gianna Chirpus, what a game she had. Jimmy, nothing in the fourth quarter and overtime. Maybe she ran out of gas. She led the way with 16, 0 for 3 from the field, from the foul line, 2 3-pointers. Lindsay Sedon, 3 3-pointers, with a bucket, 11. Lindsay Best got hurt. She had 4 points, 2 for 3 from the foul line. Maddie Lucas, the freshman, had a 3-ball. That was in the overtime for 3. And Savannah Kohler, the other freshman, had a bucket for 2. For Indian Creek, McKenna Scott, what a second half she had. 10 for 11 from the free throw line for 21 points. Cadence Walker, 1 for 1 from the foul line with a bucket, with 2 buckets for 5. Riley Sadler, 2 for 2 from the foul line and a bucket for 4. Cameron Catrone, 2 buckets. Two for 3 from the foul line for 11. Kylie Anderson in foul trouble the whole game. Didn't score in the second half. Had 4. Tori Robertson, foul trouble the whole game. 4 fouls. 1 for 1 from the foul line. 2 buckets in the first half for 4 points. Gabby Taylor, 0 for 5 from the foul line. 1 bucket, 1 3-ball for 5. Final score, 54-50. Creek Jimmy. Big second half by Creek. Second time we've seen them. They got a ball squad. But Martin's Ferry really impressed me. What a team they got. These teams are going to get better down the line. We're going to see them again, I'm sure.
Impressed with both teams, Ray. Not take anything away from Creek. They played their hearts out there, too. But Lindsay Best, the leading scorer in an All-Stater last year, hurt in the first half, wasn't the same then, and didn't play the whole second half.
Wish her well, man.
Yes, we hope everything's okay with her wrist. Players of the game, I would say Gianna Chirpus. Thought Maddie Lucas had a good all-around game. Danielle Ludi, Sedon for Creek. They have real nice parity after Scott and McKenna Scott, player of the game for Creek. So final score here from Indian Creek High School, Coach D floor in overtime. Creek 54, Ferry 50. Good night, everyone.